and this is my day 3 booktube-a-thon update, in which I'm the comeback kid. Day 3 was my best reading day so far. I'm going to insert the little graph because it just keeps going up and up. I'm doing real good, and I got a nap in yesterday. Really, I fell asleep right after I ate dinner and then woke up to read some more. But let's get into the reading and then a mini haul because I did get a box of books, which is exciting. My order from Book Depository came in. So let's start with the group book club, which is Such a Fun Age by Kelly Reid. I am now at page 180. So for those of you who are also reading the group book, this is chapter 18, which, without any spoilers, is when the boyfriend meets some people. Okay, so we'll just say that. I am really enjoying this, and I actually wanted to get some caffeine in and just keep staying up, but then I realized it was midnight, and so I was like, I'd regret that in the morning. I would not regret that the night of reading it, but in the morning I would. So I read a total of 106 pages in this last night. I also, my book that I've been listening to at work when I get a chance is The Guest List, and I have listened to, after doing the math for the audiobook, I have read what's equivalent to about 75 pages more into that, and I do think I'll finish that one today. So that would give me the challenge of finishing a book completely outside of your house. And then I did go ahead and decide to swap out, instead of reading I Will Judge You by Your Bookshelf by Grant Snyder, I decided to do The Shape of Ideas because it has the in the title. And it's also, he published it before that other one. And I read this in entirety, which is 144 pages. And just to kind of give you an idea as to what this is, because it's really a whole look at the inception of ideas, creation, the process of creativity and the struggles that go through that. Okay, this is an incantation. I'll show this page. I love the art. It's very simple. But this is, he's going through the night, and in the morning, he realizes he's not as creative anymore. But this is fantastic. I probably gave it, I didn't put the review on Goodreads, but I think I'm going to give it 3 stars. I really enjoyed it. An okay book for me is a 2-star book. Okay, so a book that I like is this one, and I'll probably pick it back up, but it's not, I don't think it's a graphic novel that's a 4 or 5 star, and you can read this in little snippets, because I think in which it was written before publication, he published a comic strip a week, so you can do that. So that brings my grand total to 325 pages for the day, which brings me to 559 pages total, 1 book completed, 1 reading challenge completed, which is going to be read a book with fun, the title. And I got 2 badges, 1 for the reading challenge and 1 for posting YouTube videos. I think I could have claimed this before because I did post a TBR, but I posted 2 updates, and so I went ahead and claimed that badge. And let's get into the haul real quick. Okay, so the first book is Paul Torde's Light Shining in the Forest. What I know about this is 2 children go missing and spooky things are happening in the forest. It sounds kind of like a mystery thriller, and the cover is gorgeous. This is what I've been meaning to pick up for years, probably since about 2013, and this is The Particular Sadness of Lemon Cake by Amy Bender, and this follows a 9-year-old girl who learns that she has the magical ability to taste emotions of the people who make food. This I've been seeing all over BookTube, and this is Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikawa Kawaguchi. And this is about a restaurant in which you can time travel, but you have to come back before your coffee gets cold. So really, you can only time travel for a few minutes, right? And I've been wanting to try some Japanese literature, but I've also kind of been intimidated because apparently a lot of it's really wacky, and this is supposed to be a good introduction. Now, this and the next book are slight disappointment because I didn't get the edition that I actually ordered, but they sent me the actual book. And this is The Break by Katherine Vermenti. This would probably be one of the first books I read after the booktube-a-thon, and this follows a mother in an indigenous community and like her daughter, I believe, who oversee I believe a sexual assault happening across the way, and they call the police, but the police just kind of like blow it off. And this is about the First Nations people in Canada, written by, I believe, a First Nations author. Then we have Sally Rooney's Conversations with Friends, which I've been wanting to try something by Sally Rooney, and I feel like this is the one that I will like the best. This is another one where I didn't get the edition I wanted. Don't know what I'm going to do about that because I don't really like this cover. I like the other cover. To me, the other cover is like way more summery, and I thought it'd be fun to read like at a beach. But I'm still excited to read what's inside the book, right? That's what actually counts, not the cover. Then we have Lagoon by Anita Okorafor. This is about 3 people, a marine biologist, a rapper, and a soldier who are outside the capital of Nigeria when a tidal wave randomly comes ashore, and what ensues after that. I believe this is science fiction. I've been wanting to read something from Nadia Okorafor, and this I feel like is going to be a pretty good starter, and it seems right up my alley. And the cover's gorgeous. Isn't that just like a summery cover? I've been in the mood for middle grade lately, so I picked up A Pinch of Magic by Michelle Harrison, and the back says 3 sisters trapped by an ancient curse, 3 magical objects with the power to change their fate. Will they be enough to break the curse, or will they lead the sisters into deeper danger? And the cover is gorgeous. The designer of the cover did like a fantastic job. But I'm really excited to read this, and if I like it, I'm going to get the sequel. An author that I own another book from, but I haven't read yet, is From a Low and Quiet Sea by Donnell Ryan, which is an Irish author. And I don't know much about this, but I remember hearing some buzz back from the Man Booker. And I have his other one, which is, All We Shall Know by Donnell Ryan. I believe this follows a mother who's pregnant and everything that kind of goes through that. But I don't know which one of these I will pick up first, but, the cover's kind of matched. It's kind of cute. But I definitely want to try out some of his stuff. And the last one that came in is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, which is a classic that I've been wanting to read, and this edition is absolutely gorgeous. The nice thing about classics is there are so many editions that you can kind of pick the one that, has your particular aesthetic. I didn't realize how long of a classic this one is. It is over 400 pages. But I mean, I hear like a lot of people really like it. I've been wanting to try this and Wuthering Heights. I've read portions of Wuthering Heights. So I'm hoping I enjoy this. And that's it for the book haul and my day 3 update. And as for today's reading plans, I'm going to probably finish the guest list. I want to get some more into Such a Fun Age. And I may or may not start. This will be the first book off of my official TBR. Winnie the Pooh by A.A. Milne. I should really know how to pronounce this author's name. But this is going to be based off of a movie I've already seen. I grew up watching the TV and movies of Winnie the Pooh by Disney. I also really loved the movie Christopher Robin that came out 2 years ago. Oh my, I bawled like a baby. And this also ended up being the first book I touched because I, in my TBR, did a book that I rolled the dice on. And I might also, kind of depending on how the week goes, I could easily count this as aquamarine. Although this isn't the color quite that I think aquamarine is, but aquamarine's kind of like a cleary gemstone, so but I think this resembles it pretty closely. So I hope you guys are doing great, and I will see y'all later. Bye, y'all.